lately I have not been giving my room the respect that it deserves. I've been really busy, and when I'm busy, I just throw stuff in my room. It's like an overflow, and it's gotten really crazy. But honestly, being busy isn't a good excuse to have a clean room. I think what it really comes down to is I've gotten very complacent with my room, and it hasn't made me excited, so I've had no willpower to try and keep it clean. When I'm excited about it, I actually keep it clean. And sometimes being excited about your room, like all it takes is getting a new candle and lighting that candle and feeling nice and refreshed in your room. A new candle's not gonna do it for me this time. It's just not. But a couple weeks ago, I realized I have an opportunity to switch up my room a little bit, and it's because of this. Upon getting my house in Palm Springs, I started ordering furniture, and I accidentally got this rug that I love and I thought would be perfect, but I just got it in the wrong size. I ordered it from Anthropologie. They wouldn't let me cancel. I don't know why. As soon as it showed up at the house, I knew I wanted to return it, but then I didn't really have any way to return it because I was in Palm Springs and there's not an Anthropologie nearby, and I just quite honestly was lazy and didn't figure it out. So months later, it's too late to return it, and I'm stuck with this rug. My parents drove their truck back up to Seattle, and my dad was like, I'll bring this rug with. What if it looked good in your room? And I was like, no, that would be ridiculous. Wait, why wouldn't it look good in my room? Maybe it would look good in my room. Like, the colors in my room are neutral. So without further ado, we're gonna see if this rug looks good in my room. Before I open this up, I'm a little bit nervous for how it's going to look. I really don't know if I'm gonna like it or not. It's funny to me because it's just so not something I would ever pick out in a million years for this room. It's something that I thought would look funky and fun and playful in Palm Springs. But if it works here, I'm gonna be very excited. And even if I don't like it, guess what? I bought it, so I'm living with it now. What do we think? Oh my God, I think I really like it. It's not totally in place yet, but this is how it looks. I think it could work, but I need to do a couple other things maybe around my room to just tie it together more. Okay, now before I get into the redoing of my room, today's video is sponsored by Skillshare. Skillshare is an online learning community. They have thousands of inspiring classes for just creative and curious people. I love Skillshare because I'm constantly trying to learn new things and get new hobbies, and one of those hobbies for me is interior design. I love interior design, but I wouldn't call myself like that good at it, and I'm constantly trying to get better. So I took a Skillshare class that is helping me redo my room today. And that class is Style Your Space, Creative Tips and Techniques for Interior Design. I wanted to take it just because I feel like I have no direction on what to do with this room, and maybe it'll help me get some ideas. This course really opened my eyes to what my own interior style is. I didn't even really realize what it was and what that means going forward, what sort of things I gravitate towards, how to mix things together and feel more confident about my choices. Because honestly, interior design is really hard. It's hard to decide on things when you're spending hundreds and thousands of dollars on furniture, because furniture is expensive. So having that guidance was really helpful in getting my room straight. The first 1,000 people to use the link in my description get a free trial of the Skillshare premium membership, and after that it's only around $10 a month. So I just finished watching the Skillshare course, and it definitely opened my mind to what's going on in my room, and it's giving me some clarity on what to do, because I was having this problem like, okay, I like this rug, but I don't know how to tie everything together. I have a couple styles going on. There's some mid-century modern stuff, and it's okay to mix styles is something that I learned. The other thing I learned is when it comes to decor and everything, I just like it to be functional. I don't like just having vases and candles and things. I just want more minimalism, and if I'm bringing anything in, it is to have a purpose. So the one thing I realized I do need is a table lamp for my desk. I think having a splash of light over there would just make it more enjoyable and to be functional. So I'm right outside of IKEA. I don't need to spend a ton of money on something like that. So let's see what they have. Since when do they have hammocks? That is so cool. It's not very comfortable, I gotta say. My bed has been really sad looking for a really long time, and I don't know why I don't make it more of a priority, because I get so excited when I go to a hotel and the bed is so perfect and the sheets are so nice. And you wanna know something? I don't even have a real duvet insert. You wanna see this? Allow me to reveal to you my duvet insert. So it's actually just like an older comforter that I used to use. These pillows like don't even match. I don't even like these pillows. It's really hard for me to sleep actually. So I got some new pillows, I got all new bedding, and I'm gonna make this feel like a hotel. I don't know about you, but I've always wanted to do this. Just go in to a store and see the bed set up and say, I want everything on that bed. It looks perfect. And I decided today to do that because I've tried to make my bed look good and I just have never gotten it right. So I just decided I'm gonna buy everything about this bed and recreate it so I can finally have my dream bed. Now to declutter and minimalize this section right here. This is an air plant that is dead. I do like the pot, we'll keep that. This is not used for anything. I never use this, I never use this, I never use any of these. I do like this one, I will keep that candle. I really don't love this anymore. Also, I'm gonna just put this one in my bathroom, I think. I do like this one. I just kind of want to keep this more bare because it's actually really nice for folding clothes and setting clothes out and letting my clothes accumulate when I'm too lazy to put them away. So I'm really excited because I'm swapping this tray out just for a new tray that I think is a little more me and a little more useful. So check it out. Isn't it so cool? Oh, this is like an agate, I don't know, tray. I got this at CB2. I think it's so pretty and it looks so good against the black wood, and I just think it's like more classy and beautiful. And have to credit CB2 for this one. They put like little espresso mugs up here. I just thought that was so cute because I actually always make my coffee and then bring it up to my room and just have my mug in my room anyway. So now I have this like little spot for it and it's just so cute. I don't have any overhead lighting and no lighting on this side of my room. So I got this light at IKEA to add a splash of light over here. It looks like it doesn't come with a light bulb. This is where I struggle. I'm trying to figure out what to do with my things. I kind of just want this to be the only thing on my dresser. And then, look at this mess now. Oh my gosh. So this is where I'm gonna leave things for the day. I'm gonna leave this mess for myself tomorrow to deal with. But I'm very excited with how this room is coming along. All this time, Joann's Fabric has a frame that fits my print that I thought was unusual sizing. 40% off. It's the next day and I'm finishing this half of the room now. This lamp, I like it. I think it's really cool. It did not come with a light bulb and it said it needs a 13-watt light bulb. Never really heard of that, so stopped at the hardware store. I got two because I wasn't sure. There wasn't anything specifically at 13 watt. Here we have an 11-watt light bulb that actually is for a fridge. And here we have a 5-watt light bulb. I have a good feeling about this one. It says LED and I'm pretty sure this says it's LED. There we go, it works, great. I'll show you guys, it's a little bright in here now. Cute, I like that. And then I actually think I found a frame for this piece of art. You know, rug, I gotta hand it to you. I was unsure about you at first, and I was scared of you, but now I love you, and you have just inspired me in this whole new direction. I love this rug. It feels so much better in here. I didn't realize how unhappy it was making me having random things on my dresser, but now that I've minimalized it a lot there and on my desk, I feel so much better about my room. The desk area, wow. Lighting is really important. Lighting can boost your mood. Right here just feels like such a happy space for me now. You know, Seattle has so many dreary days, and it can really bring you down, and it can make you tired, and it can make you feel like not wanting to do anything. And this is my workspace, and it's important to want to do something. And so I knew getting some warm lighting over here would boost my mood on a dreary day. Like, the clouds just came over literally right now as I'm filming, and this warm light really emulates the sun, and I look at it and it boosts my mood and it makes me so happy. And I just so happen to have the perfect art print in my living room. This actually is of the moon and the sun. I think the sun's like chopped up or something. It has this light wood framing, and it's just nice and light and bright. It's my happy little corner over here now. And before, I just really shoved it off to the side, you know, and when the world shut down, I bought this desk and was like, okay, I'm gonna work from here in my room. And now it's a happy little spot. I'm so glad that this rug plopped into my life, because it really pushed me a little bit out of my comfort zone. You know, I bought it for Palm Springs, right? Really fun. I never in a million years would have pictured having this in my room and having the accent color of orange and this really loud, fun print. But now, I love it so much, and it's caused me in this last 24 hours to really rediscover my interior style and what makes me happy. You know, I went from having no idea what I wanted to do to my room to here it is now. I'm so much happier with it. There's still a couple things I want to do, but I know exactly what I want to do now, which can be the hardest part sometimes when, you know, you want to redo your space, but you just don't know what to even do or where to start. After working on styling my room a little bit, I know the other things that I want to do to it in the next couple of months, and I will share those with you, my plan. But for now, this is good enough. I'm so happy with this, but I do want to share a couple things that I want to do to just sweeten it up even more. So this desk area over here, I think, is so fun and funky, and I actually saw this really interesting chair at Crate & Barrel yesterday. I'll put it here. It's an office chair, and I sat in it, and it was really comfortable. And the chair that I have here, this is actually kind of like an Art Deco look to it. I mean, it's fine, but it's not very comfortable for a desk chair. And this chair that I found at Crate & Barrel, I think, is just so cool and interesting and fun, and the geometric shapes play off of the geometry going on here. I'm also considering switching out this desk. I really like it, but in an ideal design world, I don't think it's the perfect fit for my room anymore. So I think this console table from CB2 that has this curve going to it would really lend itself to the space quite well. So I might get that, and that has a linen texture to it, which is just really interesting and also warm. I am very fortunate to have a room that has a lot of space. As you will see, it's quite nice. And in fact, I have enough space to put a bench. So I would like to get a bench. I'm not sure what bench yet. I'm thinking maybe that boucle fabric or something. I don't know, but I think a bench would be really nice. And lastly, I have this little nook right here, and I've never liked this mirror being here. I have a big mirror right there, so I don't need a mirror right here. And I saw a coat rack. It's like this beautiful gold coat rack from CB2 yesterday, and I realized that coat rack would go perfectly right here. And I wear a lot of coats, you guys. I wear a ton of coats, and to be honest, day to day, I get really lazy sometimes about actually hanging up my coat. So I know that having that coat rack will make my life so much easier and cleaner and convenient. So that's gonna be it for today's video and where I'm at in my room's progress. I do plan on eventually probably getting all those new things, but I don't wanna do it immediately. You know, I'm still happy with everything I have, and I have this rule with myself: if I want something, I'm eventually gonna get it, but I like to hold out as long as I can, because once I want something and then get it, I just go on to wanting something else. So I really try and keep this rule with myself, like, okay, you want that? Just wait it out as long as you possibly can, so you're not spending so much money on a bunch of things you want, okay? It's okay to want things, and it's okay to get the things you want, but do it sparingly, which is what I'm gonna try and do. So not trying to like hop on and get all these things right now. I'm honestly just gonna soak up how I'm enjoying how my room looks now, because I feel like I have a whole new room and a whole new furniture, and I really don't. I got a new light, I moved a few things around my house and got new bedding and a new rug, and that was it. You don't need to like go buy all new stuff to feel refreshed and re-energized. I really didn't expect by the end of this video to be like, wow, I feel like my style has really grown and evolved, and it's going to keep growing and evolving, and it's something that I love. To me, it's just a fun hobby, and I like getting better at it because it's like a fun lifestyle thing. So thank you guys for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye.